Hey everyone, it's James Lambert, the motivational coach and speaker. I went from headlocks to hugs. I still embrace people, just now in a more positive way. I wanted to, in this video, to talk about grudges and the futility of keeping them. Because when you realise how short life truly is, even if you live to be 80, 90, 95, it goes like that. And one of the things that has helped me in my own journey through life in becoming a less angry man is realising that not only are people on their own journey, for example, so that's number one if you like, but number two, it's never about you. We all take it so personally, but most of the time, like instances say in a car, someone cuts you up, starts shouting at you. Now, if it wasn't you that they cut up or vice versa, it would be somebody else, and they'd be expressing those angry feelings to the next person. So you see, it's never about you. So when you can remove that, just that thing can, when you remove the personalisation out of it, it takes out that white hot anger. So it's not about you, it never is. When you realise the fragility of life, and the fact that I often ask myself now, if I'm bothered, will it matter in an hour from now? A couple of hours, a day, a week, a month, a year from now? Almost every time, no, without fail, every time. Of course it won't matter, you just have to get that perspective. Granted, initially in the moment, when your anger wells up, gaining perspective can be difficult, but when you realise that ahead of time, when you realise that everyone's got their own journey, everyone's on their own path, it's never really about you, and we're all gonna ultimately die anyway. So holding on to a grudge and taking everything so personally, it doesn't really matter. So for those of you that are struggling with maybe anger issues, or you have a short temper, just try and think about that next time. One thing as well that really helped me personally, I remember my father told me, you don't have to be the judge, jury and the executioner. And this helped me. It took me years to truly implement it, but this is just the benefit of knowledge and wisdom. However you gain it on a YouTube video, a book, somebody speaking. My father said that, and it dropped obviously an idea into my head, but more deeply into the subconscious. Now, from when he first said that to actually me acting on that advice took the best part of a decade. And yet, just being able to ruminate on that for a moment in your life, again, if you're struggling with anger or have a short temper, you don't have to be the judge, jury and executioner. So what that means, in the case of the example I used, someone cuts you up in their car or somebody acts in an incourteous, rude manner to you, you don't have to condemn them, find them guilty and execute justice however you see it, but maybe violently. You don't have to do it. Moreover, I've realised that the universe, call it karma, call it cause and effect, it doesn't really matter, but the universe almost has an inbuilt fairness about it. I've seen this repeatedly. Now, many people say, James, but I know people that right now are committing crime or doing things that are unlawful, and they're doing all right, they're getting paid. No, again, I've seen this before. You've seen but a snapshot of their lives. You don't see the depression and the drug taking behind closed doors, the arguments, the way they can't hold down the relationship, the fear, the way they have to check the security cameras all the time, the heightened blood pressure. Again, you only see a snapshot, and it might take years, sometimes decades, but inevitably, you talk in the case of possibly a criminal, then it doesn't normally end well, is what I'm saying. Either personally, they can serve time behind bars, or an enemy can exact some kind of retribution. So again, don't be so quick to judge. Again, it's about getting perspective. It may take time, but in the case as I started this video, you not having to take everything so personally, life is the greatest equalizer. So you don't have to be the judge, jury and executioner. Don't hold on to grudges. Everyone's doing the best they can. It's never really about you. Moreover, will it matter? An hour, a day, a week, a month, a year from today, whatever's happening. So you don't have to get justice. You don't have to seek revenge. Believe me, the universe, the world, it has a way of sorting all of that out. So I just leave you with that. It's food for thought, and I really encourage you, particularly those that are struggling with a short temper or anger issues, just to let things run their course, as I say, and hopefully that will help you or help someone out there. So as always, I hope you found value in the video, and you are unstoppable, and I believe in you.